I always choose. You choose. I
I'll
feel
be
like
honest
both of
with you.
these. Well,
Oh, go
no,
ahead.
Snowfall was fucking nuts. Snowfall was off the wall. I don't know what the fuck was going on in Snowfall at all.
I'm gonna
But
be honest with you. I have one note here for Snowfall. I don't know if you can read it.
WTF? Yeah, WTF? Absolutely, absolutely. I could have called that one.
I
Could have
don't know
called
what was
that.
going on, so I'm gonna do things a little different with the Snowfall episode. If we're starting with that,
Yes,
I
let's do it.
am going to sit here and let you explain what happened in the episode because I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could have threw me that one in pre-production,
Nope,
but
nope, nope,
okay.
nope. Explain to me like a kindergartner what happened because I don't know.
Okay, so all right,
I'm
where
just
do we?
kidding, bro. I got notes. I got
I
notes,
was about
bro.
to
I
say,
came prepared.
where do we even start? So Franklin is about to come up on some money, but then
Yeah.
Louis salty, so she not gonna entertain it because she's stubborn as hell and for no other reason. But then at the
No,
same
bro.
time, while all that shit is going on, somebody up Franklin's ass and trying to shoot at everybody, trying
This
to
is
air them
wild.
out,
You
right?
actually have the spark notes.
What happened? Franklin and Oso break out of there because Reed said, fuck the both of yous, and got up through when he got hit, right? He ends up with some masturbating doctor, which I have no idea.
You are really about to spark notes this entire thing. Oh man. Hell no.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. Now go.
All right. So Franklin got the downtown property, but Jerome and Louie never said they'd invest, and it seems to be a major wrench in Franklin's plans. Any thoughts on that opening scene?
One, why? Why is their money such a big thing? Like I would have figured you would have found somebody else. Avi, Black
Lee?
Diamond and Lee,
Well, I
Black
guess Lee
Diamond
said
and
no,
old
but
girl. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe she ain't got it all like that. I don't know, man. Somebody, but I get it from Franklin's perspective because he's trying to set the family up. He knows as well as Cissy knows that shit is not. It's not sustainable. It's not forever. You can't stay there. So he's trying to set up something for everybody. But Louis so headstrong, trying to be her own boss. I think that's getting lost on her. I don't know if I necessarily like that he was so afraid to take the risk by himself though. I don't know. I thought I would have I would have liked to have seen him just kind of I don't know, brush it off. Like, all right, well, I mean, fuck it. I tried to bring you niggas in and shit. Like it seemed like the extra responsibility of betting all the money, which I mean will make you, make you clench a little harder when it's all your bread and not a group effort. But
for sure.
this your plan, bro. This your joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that
And
is
for
what
him to be
Veronique
so
is there for.
upset. Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Shout out to Veronique. I'm team Veronique.
Are you?
Yeah, because I'm different.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about
Like
Veronique a little later. Yikes. We're gonna talk about Veronique here in just a second. Bro wants Cissy to bug Franklin. But if she does that, she puts Franklin at risk. All she wants is Teddy. So Cissy saw how Alton went for Teddy while also betraying Franklin, and she clearly doesn't want the same thing to happen with her. She wants to get Teddy and leave Franklin the hell alone so that he doesn't get, locked up.
Yeah, but in a way, it's still what Alton was trying to do. Like maybe there are slight nuances in the approach, but roundabout, you're doing the same shit. You're putting yourself in between him and Reed, which is ultimately where Alton went wrong. The Contras gotta chill. They got if that's who they gotta relax, fam. You have to chill the fuck out because see now you're not. It doesn't sound like you're just asking for information for Reed. You didn't ask me for his routes. You didn't ask me for where he's staying. You didn't ask me for where he's stashing is. You didn't ask me for any of this information. You just want me to put a recording device in some indiscriminate area where it can pick up not only Reed but all of my son's incriminating evidence as well. No, bro, no. You. And if there was one stark difference between her and Alton, they would be that in the fact that Alton pretty much confirmed that his son was the pusher man, while Cissy is like, well, no, you told me you was gonna help me get him, so help me get him, and chill out on the rest of that shit, because
That's my son.
yeah. But I mean, will she feel differently by the end of the night? Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, yeah, who knows? Peaches called in sick during the drop.
You got that
Yikes.
shit. You got that shit, bro.
Yikes.
And they teased it. And they teased it later on in the episode.
They did. They did. Uh, somebody comes through bussing at the drop and kills the new guy.
Come on, bussin'.
Yikes, you can't sing that song anymore. Anyway, kills the new guy and hits Teddy. Teddy dips out with the coke in the trunk without Oso, and Franklin ends up saving Oso with the money in his trunk.
Hey man, Franklin, this is your end, man. This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity right here, Franklin. Get in there, start working them fishers. You and Oso gonna be closer now. You know what I'm saying? After you saved his life, y'all been in a near-death experience together. You know what I'm saying? Right. So get in there, man. Work your magic and try to put a bit of a wedge in between him and Reed, because that'll be his only true ally left. Reed dipping off. So I thought it was interesting. Do you remember seeing old girl? Like where he went? You remember her popping up before?
No.
Have you ever heard anybody else call him Thomas?
No.
So this is just like yet another alias then, huh? Reed's just stacking up to be a real piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, Teddy, after escaping the gunfire and finding someplace safe, bumps a shit ton of coke so that he can make it to wherever he needed to go, which we find out is the nurse's crib.
What? Wait, okay. So maybe I'm ignorant to the history of cocaine. Was cocaine just a straight up pharmaceutical before it was a recreational drug?
In some ways.
Was it like an anesthetic?
I don't know that snorting it was the way to do it, but
he took first thing he did was take a handful and put it on his bullet wound, which made me thought, okay, is it an anesthetic? Is it an antiseptic? What did the coke do for your wound? I was legitimately confused because I didn't know what was going on.
Snorting it was obviously him trying to relieve,
trying to stay awake.
Pain.
No, he was niggas trying to stay awake. He was ready to pass the hell out.
That too. Yeah.
He's bleeding. The adrenaline is probably wearing off as he's driving away. Yeah, I gotta stay awake. I gotta get that bump in me. Oh my god, let's go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
yeah. Cissy is begging Louie and Jerome to get out while they still can and invest with Franklin because their empire will eventually crumble. Franklin is also paging both Louie and Jerome. Turns out, just like with the drop, somebody's shooting up Louie and Jerome's powwow.
Yeah, so by now we know it's a coordinated event, and my mind is spinning as to who. Because we took a time jump in between these seasons, right? And it's seeming as if the street level threats for Franklin have kind of dissipated. Like Jerome and Louie are back in the fold. Scully's docile. Mm-hmm. No more Man Boy. No more Khadijah. Mm-hmm. Black Diamond and what is the other girl's name? His personal protector.
Black Diamond and Dallas.
Dallas, there you go. Dallas is the one to be rolling with him. Dallas, they in the an employee. They got a 401k. You know what I'm saying? They are cashing checks. So
yeah,
who's organizing against Franklin? It makes me think it's somebody new.
Okay.
I haven't looked and seen any new cast members that are supposed to be pop up this season, so I'm interested.
We got a Mecca in this one. We got a Mecca in Snowfall now.
But he ain't gonna be no sucker though. He gonna be real.
Mecca ended up.
That was a flop. I knew right when I seen Danny from Manifest. I was like, nope, this ain't it. This ain't it.
He started from Stone Cold Killer to simp in like 10 episodes.
I was like, man, you let her snuff you out with the damn 38. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Got a couple of chats. Stephen Lawless says Bus Squad.
What up though?
I think Bus Squad Homies is already kind of the group as a whole, but you know, we gotta come up with something for the people who are watching
review
after the fact.
We got one motion.
Yeah.
If I get a second or third.
It looks like my dad got the whole family watching, so I got to put on for them. Tony Robinson was good, and Polo Boy is back like always. He said she is his first partner's wife from season 1.
His first partner's wife from season 1.
So the Hispanic dude from season 1 who he was
Okay,
like following.
yeah.
That's
Okay,
what Polo Boy thinks or knows. I
that's
don't know
his
if he got the
wife.
inside scoop.
Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna verify.
Yeah,
Thank Hey,
we gotta
giving us
figure that
the
out.
live info.
You know what I
Giving us
mean?
the live feed for sure. Appreciate it, chat.
All right, so question time. Why did Veronique offer to take Louie and Jerome's guns? She had to know she'd go down for it. So obviously there's something there. Do we think
No, she's a real one, and she knew she could afford the charges, and Louie and Jerome couldn't. She's a rider. Get off Veronique's back.
I'm just asking the questions
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
Question time. I just
Y'all
want to make
need
sure.
hashtag Veronique.
Hashtag Veronique is the feds. Anyway.
No, she not. No, she not.
Okay. All right. Louie asked the cop to speak with Buckley conveniently before she has to give up the guns that are in her bag.
Yeah. So also within that though, Veronique put on the waterworks, right, and stopped the cop from just pulling her off and taking the bag in the first place. So she, hey,
she deserves an Academy Award for that.
Smart.
But
smart and book smart.
Okay.
Y'all over here talking about her nose and her eyes and her forehead and stuff.
Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. She's a lovely young lady. I'll go there. How about that?
She's wife material to Saint. But
okay. Saint has made some questionable decisions in the past. I'll say that.
We're not gonna start this debate again. All right. Okay, so yeah. Louie drops Homeboy's name, right? And then automatically I start doing one of these. Because I'm getting stressed out for Jerome.
Yep,
I have
1000%.
a feeling Jerome would have rather gone downtown for the gun charge than have Homeboy pull up.
Yeah.
I am still not sure why Homeboy is around, why he's needed. What is his hook on Louie? I don't know. But I want them to I think we've gotten pretty deep into what Cissy got going on. We obviously need to figure out who these new shooters are on Franklin. But we really need to get to Homeboy because it's just kind of there, but they not giving us anything on it. But it's a big question, like, why are y'all bending over for him?
Yep.
Why? Why are we giving this guy so much room? Because again, we talked about this on the prior episodes. Like the relationship between a crime family or a boss and a police officer is not such that the police officer runs the boss. Usually. So it's very odd to see them give away the amount of leverage they have because it's like, all right, what's your recourse? You gonna run in here? You gonna end up dead. Everybody probably already know you a dirty cop, so they're gonna assume that you was doing some dirty shit.
Yeah.
What you're gonna try to arrest me? Cool. Then we have a nice conversation about your and my working relationship. What leverage does he have over them that we can see right now? There's nothing. It ain't. So that's what I want to see pop out next for sure.
It's good that you mentioned that because obviously, besides this episode and all the questions that this episode have just kind of prompted all at once, there's been questions that have been needed to be answered. Mainly, who the hell is Buckley? Mainly, who the hell is Veronique? Mainly, what the hell is going on with the dynamic?
Who the hell is Veronique? We know who Veronique is.
We don't know who she is, bro. We don't know her motives. Okay, all right. But what's going on with the family's dynamic? Right? Obviously, there's just been escalated tension out of nowhere. Like, why?
Yep.
What's going on with Teddy? There's several questions that even before this episode popped up, we still need answers for.
Yeah.
Okay. So Teddy shows up to the random nurse's house unannounced on the floor, bleeding. She calls him Thomas, like you mentioned, and asks for $250,000 to help him.
Hey, she is
which is nuts.
She is shiesty. That is crazy.
Apparently, her name is Parissa. She makes an HIV joke and mentions
Peaches.
Possibly.
No, she didn't
more than
mention
likely.
Peaches. She didn't mention him, but that was definitely a tease for Peaches. Summer cold. Yeah, nigga, ain't enough dander in the air.
And then literally threw a shit ton of salt in his wound while she goes to steal surgical supplies.
Salt, I understand, because she's cauterizing it. She gonna stop the bleeding. The coke, I just didn't. Maybe that had the same effect. Maybe he was trying to do the same thing
Maybe
with the coke.
I don't know how coke works like salt.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what I was about to say. Like, I don't know the ins and outs. But um, I've never seen anything grimier than somebody about to take their last breath and you shaking them down for 250 large. That's a
Little
new
wild.
level of grimy. So now I'm asking the question: who and how did this relationship start? I guess it's his former partner, but like, so his former partner is a foreign surgeon turned nurse.
His former partner's wife.
Wife.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, she got a lot of skills, is what I'm saying. So it seems like maybe he should have been working with her. Maybe he had the wrong person in the relationship because homeboy's no longer here. He's no longer with us. So
Facts.
maybe he should have been up with her. But no, odd lady, very strange lady. Not the last strange person that we'll see in this episode. I don't know what they was getting at here. They've kept things pretty, I don't want to say historical, but at least like accurate to the time.
Yeah. Yep.
Not that this is, blatantly out of the realm time wise, but it's just like where why does this play a role? I don't know. Let's see it flesh out. Let's see what happens. It was just kind of shocking to see the turn of this episode. I think that's how we came up with the WTF moment. Okay.
Leon meets up with Avi for those rocket launchers and asks for a return for pistols and shotguns instead.
Hey, I'm about
He
to smack
also
the shit
gets,
out of Leon. I'm about to smack
which is nuts. That in and of itself is nuts.
about to
You
smack
called
the
in an
shit out of this nigga.
international favor and then said, "No, you know what?
No, fam. It's not
Let
even
me get the
that.
22."
It's that Avi was trying to talk some sense to you while you was in the warehouse. And you was
Yeah.
like, nigga, do it look like I need a lesson? And then pulled up and was like, no, I don't need that shit no more. Hey, we got to scrap, bro. Shoot me the ones right now. Right now.
Facts.
It ain't no telling what he had to do to get that shit into the country. I'm like, oh no, you gonna take this shit. You gonna take these motherfucking launchers. Now, what you do after that, I don't give a fuck. But these going home with you, nigga.
I mean, he could just sell them. He could just turn right around and sell them to somebody who would need them.
Hey, Lee, grab them bitches, dig a hole, bury them until you need them. You know what I mean? Like, or find a place to store them. Don't put them bitches in your house. I can just see it now. Whole projects explodes and
Well, considering what happens in about a few years from this, he might need them. The LA riots.
yikes.
Anyway, but then he also got shot at as well. So obviously, whoever is shooting at Louie and Jerome and Franklin is also shooting at Leon.
Yeah, man. Everybody, they got everything. They got everybody's schedule. They got everybody's drops. So it makes me feel like it's somebody who's inside. So they're already questioning Peaches. They're already questioning Black Diamond in Dallas. But I just don't feel like after, so especially with Black Diamond in Dallas, like I feel like they so comfortable. Like they literally went from hustling to eat to having like a job to where they can go drop their kids off in the morning at school. Like I do not see them hustling backwards like that. I don't see that. Peaches is dying. So I don't know what motivation he would have to fuck over Franklin at this late stage in his life. If he even knows.
I was gonna say it could be that somebody got yoked up by whoever the new person is, and now is being, who knows, tortured for information on them. Which it probably wouldn't be Peaches because, like you said, he's dying anyway. But
Well,
could
okay,
be
so
Black
how
Diamond
many
and Dallas.
911 texts would Peaches need to pull up? So that does lead some credence to your first thought about him maybe getting grabbed. I don't know. I don't see him flipping. I don't see him flipping.
I would agree. But who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows what the situation is at this point? But it is also interesting to note that if it was just Louie and Jerome and then Franklin, that kind of makes sense. But with Leon going to Avi, like who knew that was about to happen at the same exact time? Like that, I don't know. That makes things a little bit more difficult for whoever's
Yeah,
doing
it
it.
makes it feel like somebody who has firsthand knowledge on the business. Here's what I will give you a little bit of all right, let's keep our eye on her to Veronique, right? She talked about her moms very briefly, but we know whatever it is, it's some wild shit, right? Did we ever think about the option of Veronique being part of a crime family?
No.
Like maybe she was her family's version of Franklin, the exceptional one, the one that went to college, maybe did or I don't know she finished because she where she at now, but the quote unquote cleaner cut, one from her family. Maybe in light of her breaking off from her mom and the family, they trying to get Franklin's attention. I don't know. I'm reaching a little bit because again, this is not power. This is something
Right.
that actually happened to some people. But I'm just thinking, like, who would have that much knowledge to find Franklin and all his associates when that schedule was so undefined? You know
Yep.
what I mean? It wasn't no telling when Avi was gonna get them weapons in. So you would have had to have the spot being watched. It ain't no
Mm-hmm.
telling where Cissy and Louie and Jerome was gonna meet for lunch. So they had to have been being watched. And it would have had to have been somebody with enough knowledge to know to watch all those particular people. So it's
And know
like
that Franklin was going on the drop at the same time.
exactly. So it's like it doesn't make sense for it to be a brand spanking new person. Cause how did they get all of that? How did they get all that information?
There's literally like I can't think of a way that Franklin goes on a drop and then Leon, who I would think hadn't talked to anybody else about going to Avi, is where he is. Like at least with Franklin and then Louis and Jerome, you can coordinate that. I don't think you can coordinate Leon and Avi that situation.
Well,
I don't know how you would know that.
yeah, I don't know either, man. I don't know either. It's a lot. And then also, what was the aim? What was the goal? Just to kill everybody and take the money? Okay, boom. We got some coke. We got some money. We got $3 million in cash. About to start up. All right, bricks gone.
Or it just could be somebody looking to wipe out
No,
whoever's supplying LA,
I'm
their
saying
competition.
I'm saying no. The bricks gone. How you gonna re up? Your plug was the CIA. You killed him. You think he's just about to show up? Well, hey, actually, now
It
that
would
I'm
have to
working my way
be
through this,
it would have to be somebody who has a connect
a
outside of
connect
the
already.
CIA, yeah.
But then again, now we talking about a brand new player, and
Yeah.
how the hell did they get all that information on Franklin?
I don't know. I don't
See,
know.
it has to be somebody that's already here, that's either coordinating with the other side or leading them. It has
Yeah.
to be because a new player wouldn't have had all that information, even just sitting back and surveying.
Yeah.
Takes an insider.
I don't know, man. It's mind-boggling already, and we haven't even gotten
Mm-hmm.
into the crazy shit
Yeah. Right. We still in the normal craziness.
yet. Jerome actively wants smoke with Buckley after he tried to get him to thank him properly. Like, bro, get out of here. What's up with you? Where do you have
Man,
all this arrogance from?
I can tell you what, man. It is only one time. Well, I guess two times. When you have that much confidence to even in positions of authority, like a boss or a cop or something like that, where you have the audacity and the confidence to try to undress Jerome the way that he be trying to do that, you've done one or two things. You've either whooped that man's ass before, probably been with this woman.
That's the only thing I can think of.
And
It
it's
feels
like
that way. There's a
it doesn't
feeling there.
right. Like if you feel so confident, I will reference it for the first time since it's been going on. If you feel so confident to send a picture of yourself with, the most important artist of our generation's ex-wife and send it to people or send it to Kanye or send it, whatever. If you have that level of confidence, you've hit that. That's just what it is. That's where that came from. You got superpowers now. So
Look at you talking about Skeet Davidson on another live stream.
yep, and I will never talk about it again. But I think that's where we're at with Lou, Buckley, and Jerome. And damn, it's gonna be fucked. It's either that, or he knows something that Louis did that Jerome don't know about.
Wouldn't be the first time for Jerome.
But I feel like they got out of that already. Like we went through that with what's her name, Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did that with old girl from the club. So where in this did we fall back into this? Oh well, I'm just gonna leave Jerome and do some other shit with this other nigga, and then get caught up in some shit that I got to clean up again. How did we do that all over again? I just don't. I don't want to believe that that's where we headed with that.
The only thing I can think of is because she split off with Franklin, she was looking for some form of security for the organization that she's trying to run now, and somehow they just became entangled. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so either Teddy was extremely high during that scene with him and the surgery chick, or she was on some real nut shit. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. He could have been high and just.
No, that happened. Okay. It happened. It happened.
All right.
No hallucinating. It happened.
No pipe dream. Okay. He took a lot of coke. I don't know. Coke isn't supposed to make you hallucinate, I don't think, but it was a lot of it.
Was it the fact? What was it about that situation that just signaled, you know what? Flick the beam right now. Do it. Do it right now. Make him watch. Do it.
I don't know.
I just don't understand what was going on. Like we watching Snowfall right now. This is not Euphoria. What is the fuck is going on?
I don't know, man. There was nothing arousing about that entire scene, and sure enough, she's just maybe into some weird shit. I'm not here to kink shame.
She wasn't doing it the way that they usually show women doing it, all sensual and sexy, and she was doing it like a boy. She was. She was choking that chicken, boy. That shit was crazy. I'm like, why is this happening right now?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not here to kink shame, but I guess that's what she's into, bro.
Yo, that means she into dead bodies and all that stuff too. That's
which is possible.
That's possible. Cray.
Very crazy, but it's possible, I guess.
Damn, so you paid her $250,000 to jack off over you while you were passed out.
Nasty time, man. She was on straight demon time.
Sheesh. So she's a predator? She's definitely a predator. I cannot imagine.
He's been knocked out. Yeah, that's some predator shit.
I can't imagine a female officer going in there, she bleeding, and he like, bet $250,000. And then as he's finishing up his surgery, like,
yeah, no, that's predator.
That is predator for sure. Demon time, fam. What is that?
Absolutely.
Yo, y'all need to find out who that agent was, who that person was. Go find her and cancel her. Go find her.
Yep.
Hashtag me too. I'm out here caping for Reed. Jesus.
It's Teddy now. Get it right.
Oh, my bad, Teddy.
Franklin and Oso peek out from where they've been hiding from some 2-bit Hispanic gang.
Jesus.
They go to find a bando to hole up in. Speaking of nut shit, Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino tranquilizes Oso and Franklin. So now I'm just completely lost.
Okay, so now we got to talk about Franklin's whole saga because it was so much shit. Whoever directed this episode has a sense of humor. Like I felt like they were given the serious episode and they was like, nope, and just threw that shit on. Was like, I'm gonna make some funny shit because Franklin and also getting ran up on by the teenage essays was some of the funniest fucking shit, bro. Because I'm sitting there thinking like, man, first of all, you don't see these niggas walking up behind you, like y'all not gonna bust a move. So then they finally get around them and they all talking, right? So then Franklin pulls out the gun. Everybody fucking move. Everybody leave. Get the fuck out of here, right?
Which should have ended right there.
No, homeboy stays. So clearly he either don't care about his life or he wants you to try him, right?
Facts.
So why didn't we slide him and then run? You know what I'm saying? Because homeboys didn't start peeking until he start flicking his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Till he started flicking his little blade and sniffing around, asking what was in the bags. Homeboys at the store wouldn't even know why. It was like, oh, that's them young boys. Let them do what they got to do. Wasn't even worried about him. Y'all should have slid him, or better yet, come with me. I got $1,000 for you to walk up the street and shut up.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hey, easy, bro. Just come with me. All your homeboys left, they scared. Just come with me. We're going to pay you.
Yeah. Better the 1,000 at that time, which is probably a shit ton of money. Better the 1,000 than the 3 million you have in the duffel bags.
Like, bro, all right. Just come here. Come on. Shut up, nigga. You want to get paid? Damn. Oh, chill. Look, I got a stack for you. Just come up the street with me. Bro, here, look, bro. Take the gun. Take the gun. Come with me.
That's simple.
Take the gun. Come with me. Ain't nothing in that goddamn gun. Here, you got it. Come with me. I'm gonna pay you 1,000. That's easy money.
Yeah.
Instead of run, looking like Tom and Jerry running up the damn street. This shit was comical, fam.
Right.
This shit was hilarious.
Matter of fact, make it 5 so that he can go back to his hood and be the man, so he can break bread with everybody. It's still better than the 3 million you have, and now you got to run away with your life. Run away.
Running away through a Hispanic neighborhood, running from some MS-13s with 3 million cash on your back.
Yeah. Yep.
Dog, that's some dire straight right there, boy. That is some stressful situations.
Facts. The freaky nurse finds all of the coke in Teddy's trunk. Any thoughts on what she's going to do with that?
Get high than giraffe vagina. For sure. She is about to get laid. Do you see how excited she got?
She did.
Hella excited. I see the twinkle in the junkie's eye when I see it. I know it. It was like, oh my God. Thank you, Teddy.
So the family figure they're looking for Black Diamond, Dallas, and Peaches, like we said before. They're the only ones who had the opportunity, possible motive, and who aren't currently there with them at the moment.
Facts. Yeah, man. I hate to say it, but if I had to choose between the two groups, I'd probably say Peaches is on death's door. If he's had a doctor's appointment in the last 3 to 6 months, he knows he up out of here. So he ain't got time for these bullshit games.
If he went to go see the doctor, because
do we know if Peaches has anybody to take care of?
No, we don't know shit about Peaches.
We don't know nothing about him. Like, do he got a mom, a kid, a wife? Because with his impending doom looming, maybe he's trying to solidify their futures by betraying Franklin.
That'd be tough to do. I mean, I just feel like
he'd be better off staying with Franklin for that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see it either one of them. But then I can't. It has to. It's an inside job. This all feels like an inside job. Everything that we've seen so far about this attack lets us know that it's somebody that's close.
Well, Peaches has been loyal from jump, damn near.
Yeah.
Black Diamond and Dallas are fucking mercenaries.
But they was only that way because of their circumstance. That was how they ate. That was their skill set. Now somebody's paying them not to do that shit, and they're not doing it.
But all it takes is somebody to pay you more.
That's the truth. That's the truth. I would hate to see that be the case, but I know Jerome will be happy.
I would hate that too, but it is what it is.
I think Jerome is praying that it's Black Diamond in Dallas.
It would make things a lot easier in this case than looking for somebody they don't know, looking for a ghost.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Ooh.
See, now you got free reign to theorize because of the whole Bel Air situation. So go ahead.
What if Black Diamond is doing this as retaliation for Homeboy? Who
For
is Reed's
Bello?
replacement? No, Reed's replacement.
Oh, yeah, she was. Yeah,
And
it's
we haven't
possible.
heard no smoke back from that. We haven't heard from his wife. We haven't heard. Well, obviously the CIA knows and doesn't give a fuck, but haven't heard from Black Diamond, which obviously she was a little defensive over Homeboy. Remember at the poll party? So there's obviously a little bit of feeling there. Black Diamond has a child, so if they are close, maybe Homeboy was playing, stepdaddy.
Definitely possible.
You know?
Absolutely possible. And they did make it a point so that Reed saw it.
Hey. Because
Possible.
there's been absolutely no blowback from dude disappearing. What is his name? What was his name?
I forget.
I forget too. He died in the first episode. That's his fault.
Yeah. Was it the first or second? It was first day, but second episode.
Second episode. Yeah.
But yeah, possible. Definitely possible.
Possible theory there.
Shout out to Recognize in the chat.
What up, though?
Let's wrap up this last scene. So, Homeboy got tigers in his cage. So now it seems Clint Eastwood is actually Joe Exotic. I am completely lost for words at this point. Is Snowfall jumping the shark, or are they setting up something epic?
Yeah, I want to think the latter. It feels like the former. I want to say the latter because this is such a sharp turn from not just what we've been getting in this season, but the show in general. Like, who the fuck is this man, this taxidermist, with a dart gun waiting, like ready and loaded, to shoot niggas that break into his house? Like it just seems like a maybe like a war veteran, and he had it with the gangs and stuff like that. That's coming up in the 80s, and
I'd be willing to bet.
Fuck you up.
I'd be willing to bet this entire thing was him, but they came into a random house. It's the only thing there. So,
like, you think like he's setting all this up, like he was the one that hit Franklin?
Nah, I would have thought that if they didn't just stumble into a random house.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the only thing that kind of
that's the only thing that kind of
some dumbass luck. And then they got him in the cage with the fucking tiger. So yeah, man. So very obviously he didn't get eaten, right? So like, I'm just asking him out after all of this is over. Like there wasn't no other way that you could question us or get no information from us. It was in the cage with the tigers, huh? You couldn't call the police. You couldn't. With nothing else you can do.
Here's the thing. So I obviously, with all the bullshit going on, I had to rewatch the entire episode on the rewind. Rewind gang, rewind squad.
Yeah, don't force it. Let them name themselves.
They're not gonna do it, bro. They're watching us anyway. So I had to watch it again, and I realized that Franklin was talking in his sleep as he woke up to the tiger, and he was saying something along the lines of like, "I've always loved you," or some shit, something like that. And I didn't know if that had anything to do with maybe what's going on, maybe somebody from his past that might be.
You think Mel pulled up with the hitters?
I didn't say. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything. I'm not making any assumptions. I'm just saying he said that.
Yeah, all right. Melly Mel pulling up in a Dare shirt with her counselor friends to shoot at Franklin.
Not a Dare shirt.
Trying to shoot Franklin. Yeah, all right. Melly Mel better stay the hell. Where's she at? That was. I don't know. That was a bar.
Stop.
That was a bar.
I don't know for sure. I'm just saying he did say that as he woke up. So I don't
He
think they
also
will
did
just.
say to her that if you ever pop up in my life again, I'm gonna scrape you off my shoe like a little piece of doodle.
And maybe he will.
In so many words.
And maybe he will.
He won't because this is not Mel.
I'm not saying that. I'm not making that
I'm gonna
assumption yet.
lose my shit if Mel pull back up
That would
with
be
a
wild.
gang.
That would be wild.
Like, yeah. What's up now, Franklin?
Yeah.
Trying to
You never
avenge her
know.
father. Oh my god. What a
Anyway,
comeback story.
I just wanted to ask another question. So, do you think that people should hedge their expectations on shows like Snowfall and Power until late in the season? Like, it seems like a lot of people are not really feeling Power, Force, and Snowfall as of right now. But obviously, they're going to set up for the Big Bang at the end of their season. So, should people kind of hedge their expectations
You know
until
what's
then?
funny about that is that the same personalities that you hear saying, "Oh, this is dry. This is that. It's not working. It's weak." Will be the same people retweeting all the memes and talking about all the the trending topics about the show when the finale hits or the Big Bang episode that usually becomes in between the beginning of the final arc and the end, right? The big reveal or whatever, the mayhem episode. You get in there and then all that shit happens and everybody start talking about it and then like, oh, let me hop on the train again and start retweeting all this stuff and talking about all the memes and shit like I actually like the show. Because I probably like the show all the time. It was just cool to make fun of it at that time, but now it's cool to be on the train about it again, so I'm back on the train.
I agree. I agree.
That's
I
how
just
that
hate
shit
seeing
goes.
that. I hate seeing that. Like I tweeted about this episode of Snowfall, and Snowfall retweeted it. Shout out to Snowfall.
Hey.
So I tweeted about it, and then I started getting replies saying like, "Oh, I don't know about this season of Snowfall." I'm just like, "Bro, it's
Well,
the fifth episode."
look, everybody's entitled to their opinion. What I would say is you're required to watch Snowfall. And if
Facts.
you didn't care about it, you probably wouldn't be, commenting about it. You wouldn't be commenting. There are plenty of shows that I hate that you've never heard me speak about for that very reason. So it's
Facts.
like, there's something about wanting to engage with something without totally joining the fandom. And I think that's what it is. A lot of people try to be one toe in, one toe out. I want to be just involved enough to know what's going on and be in the end, but I don't want to be a fan. I don't want to be a fanboy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to show my true affection to it or something like that.
I
You
don't
can't
want
be
to dick ride
uncool.
Snowfall.
Yeah, ain't nobody about to dick ride, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Ain't
just thought
nobody
it
out here
was.
simping, bro. Anybody out here simping for Snowfall, bro?
I just thought it was weird because like the last season, they did the exact same thing. We were all questioning Franklin's decisions and his moves. And he was
Yeah.
walking around with his cane, and everybody was like, "Oh, hey, Snowfall." Episode 8 comes around, and
Turned up.
everybody's shooting everything, and
Turned
now
up.
everybody
Yeah,
loves
turned
him
up.
again.